Hi everyone, and happy Wine Wednesday. Thanks for joining me. I'm Allie from A Glass After Work. Today I'm going to share the wines that I received in my June 2018 and July 2018 Gary Vee Wine Club. I've talked about the Gary Vee Wine Club before. It's $55 a month and you get a shipment every month, and you never know if you're going to get one bottle or two bottles or three bottles or four. All it kind of depends on what the value of the wines are and what Gary is enjoying that month for the wine club. This month is a perfect example. It's why I'm doing both June and July together. It's the first time that we've received one bottle in the wine club. We'll just do that one first. This is a 2014 Fossati Barolo. And this wine, in the sheet that they sent us, it said that this wine was $125. When I just looked online to do some research before filming, it looks like you can get it on winelibrary.com for $100, but still $100, $125, that's still a $100 bottle of wine. So I decided that opening it up on Wine Wednesday, as much as I love you guys, it just didn't seem like the best occasion to open the wine. So I'm gonna hold on to it a little bit. Plus the information that they sent said that the wine can actually age for another 15 to 20 years. I'm not really sure I'm gonna age it simply because I don't have a great place to age it, but I'm still kind of figuring that out. That said, at $100 or $125, whichever it is, I certainly got my money's worth with a $55 payment for the month. So I'm really excited about it. And with that, why don't we move on to July? So July came with 3 bottles. They are all American bottles. All 3 bottles this month are actually screw tops, and that seemed really interesting to me. It definitely goes with a summer, be able to drink your wines anywhere, whether it's a picnic or a barbecue. Having a screw top definitely makes life easier. So I thought that was fun. The wine I'm gonna drink is actually the last one I have on the list. So this is the Esser 2014 Cabernet Sauvignon. This wine's from Monterey, California, so we're talking some hotter temperatures. It's probably not going to be surprising to see the color on this wine. I've already poured it, and you can see it is a really dark, inky color. It's actually a little more of a ruby going into garnet kind of color. So it's got a little bit of age happening there, but not too much. It's this 2014. On the nose, it is all kinds of berries. Definitely getting some strawberries, maybe a hint of raspberry. Lots of chocolate. There's definitely a lot of chocolate, and you can tell it spent some time in oak. There's some of that vanilla happening on the nose. All right, let's take a sip. Cheers. Wow, that is like drinking a fruit pie. There are like dark cherries, some plums. I'm actually getting some of those red fruits, also some really super ripe strawberries. Definitely a big kind of berry thing happening. It adds a little bit of, I don't want to say that it's a sweet wine because it's not a sweet wine, but there's a jamminess to all of this. And it's not surprising from a kind of hotter temperature California wine, but if you don't like a little bit of kind of sweetness, but you won't enjoy this. And the tannins are pretty mild. I'd say they're in the medium range, so it's not clawing at my gums or anything like that. Definitely a medium bodied. This is the type of wine that would be perfect for hot dogs and hamburgers and friends and just kind of drinking in the summer. What's great is that because it's kind of medium bodied, medium tannin with a little bit of that sweetness, it's also you're not gonna feel like you're super hot or it's too much in the hot weather. So it's not something special. I mean, I'm not surprised on Vivino it has like a 3.6 rating, so it's solid. It's not something special, but for $18 for 20, you know, under $20 wine, I think it's pretty good. With that, let's check out the other two wines that we got this month. The first one is this ALMA ROSA Chardonnay. And this is from the Santa Rita Hills in California. It's a 2014. I think I mentioned, right? It's also a screw top. And this wine, according to the notes that they sent, is going to be more of a Burgundian type style. I did, like, as I mentioned, I did a little bit of research about it beforehand. If you're into organic wines, it's 100% organic. And they actually, it's pretty small production. It's only 283 cases. So you're not going to get a lot of it, which also explains the price range. It's $28. So, you know, at $28, it's not something I'm going to open up as an everyday wine, but I'm really looking forward to tasting it. And the other wine that we have today is this 2013 CHEHALEM Pinot Noir from the Willamette Valley. And I definitely pronounced this wrong. It actually has it on the back here. CHEHALEM. I definitely butchered that, so sorry. But even though I can't say the name of the vineyard, I'm looking forward to trying it. I find that Pinot Noirs are really good for the summer, especially if you're looking for a red wine and trying to deal with the heat. Pinot Noirs are definitely going to be good for that. I will say though, I also tend to be really picky about my Pinot Noirs. I feel like Pinot Noir is the wine that many people get directed to when they're trying to move from whites and rosés into reds. But I find that Pinot Noir is pretty picky, and that if you aren't careful, it could be super acidic and it may not have a whole lot of fruit or flavor going on. So I do tend to be picky about my Pinot Noir. That said, I really like Pinot Noir from the Willamette Valley in Oregon, so I've got my fingers crossed. According to the notes, it says that the Pinot Noir can actually age a little bit, so you can drink it now or you can hold it till about 2023. And it's a $32 bottle of wine. Received 91 points on Wine Spectator. I think I've mentioned before. They always put that in the notes. Gary Vee always puts that in his notes. I don't tend to pay much attention to whether a wine has done really well by Wine Spectator or Wine Advocate or Wine Enthusiast, but I know that that matters to some folks. And it did get a 3.8 on Vivino, so definitely is something that the wine drinkers are enjoying as well. And I think that that's all I've got for you today. So if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you're not already a subscriber, you can do that right down below. And don't forget to hit the little alarm button. It will let you know when I upload my videos, which I do every Wine Wednesday. And I will be sure to leave information both about the wine club and all 4 of these wines also in the description so that you can find them if you're interested. And I'd love to know, actually, I'd love to know 2 things. One, I'd love to know, do you use Vivino or do you use some other sort of wine rating app? If you use Vivino, definitely come check me out on there. I will leave a link to my Vivino profile below, but I'd love to be friends on Vivino. And the other thing I'd love to know is what you tend to drink when you're at a cookout for the summer. Are you a wine drinker? And if you're drinking wine, what wines are you drinking? And with that, thanks for joining me and happy Wine Wednesday. Cheers.